Yo, what is up, bros and girls? The Mirko. I'm back with another video. Y'all already know it. It's time for Falcons versus Twisted Minds. You guys requested for Game 3 specifically. All right? I don't know why, but we'll see. I have no idea. I actually didn't watch Game 1, didn't watch Game 2, because I want to know what happens here. All right? I don't want to have any expectations from the last two games, because apparently a lot of people have been telling me, dude, it's so crazy because people were hyping this game up so much. They came to ID stream, the English ID stream, to let me know. People were like, yo, Mirko, you gotta review Game 3. You gotta review Game 3. I'm like, all right. Okay. I thought Onyx versus TL would be the most requested this week, but it's actually Twisted Falcons, which is surprising. Apparently, well, this is according to the people in the community. My mere cult, the Onyx TL were just stomps. Like Game 1 stomped to one team, the other one is a stomp again. So okay, this is what I find very interesting, because I did hear from, again, you guys, mere cult. Shout outs to you guys. I read your comments, by the way, in case you guys don't know. Utility jungle is more prevalent in the Philippines compared to assassins. If you guys don't watch Indo, in Indo it's still assassins. It's still Yi Sun Shin being super prio, and that's why I was talking about it in my patch review too. Maybe I should have held on the patch review video until I watched some PH games. Because to be fair, theoretically it makes sense for the utility jungles to be better than the assassin jungles for the changes, because of the changes of the jungle creeps, gold, and minions. You're not able to snowball as much as you were able to before, and with the passive gold enhanced, buffed, this favors utility jungles who can just look for plays around the map, look to be active instead of, you know, farm. But we'll see. Oh man, what a combo though. Juicin, Fredjin first pick into the Arlet Red 3. Twisted Minds, an interesting start here. There's no combo with the Kalea just yet. They pick up the Granger and the Baksha, but there is no combo with Kalea. And I don't know what this is about, by the way. Is Franco... Is Ogwen suddenly a Franco god? Did he play in Game 1, Game 2? Angela, Lancelot, 1-1. Very typical bans for right side. No Yi Sun Shin is kind of wild, but there is no Baksha. But also, in Indo, we get to see this. Okay, these are the... Oh, they went Franco. Okay, so this is the comp they went for. That's why the Franco is banned. All right, that's pretty cool. So it is still Yi Sun Shin when the Baksha is banned. All right, so okay. Maybe it's not just because it's not... we haven't seen the utility jungles in Indo, because we've just been seeing Baksha ban. And usually when Baksha is banned, you don't want to pick up Fredrin. I guess you want to go for like just, normal Yi Sun Shins, Lancelots. So, okay. Now it makes sense. It's still prio, guys, right? Like the Yi Sun Shin still gets picked up. Lancelot still gets picked up. Baksha is always banned in Indo, is the difference. Phoveus gets banned out. Really good. You have an Arlet. You want to ban Phoveus for the people back at home. All right. If you have an Arlet, someone who dashes like a billion times, you want to get rid of the Phoveus. He's very annoying in team fights and is unkillable in the early game. Especially considering, remember, this meta is very early game centric. So whoever wins out early game will have a significant advantage. It won't be a certain win, but it will be a significant advantage. Next ban is the Lapu Lapu. Why Lapu Lapu? This composition relies heavily on getting CC for the Vengeance, aka Arlet skill 2 reset. Lapu Lapu is anti-CC. So this one counters the dashes, this one counters the CC lock, which is great. The Harith gets taken away because Falcons technically still need a bit more magic. They have good physical damage here. They have base physical damage here. The Juicin isn't really that good as a solo magic damage dealer. It's still alright. It's not horrible. You can still go for like a normal marksman here.
And then your gold lane, it's tough because if Twisted Minds ends up with another EXP laner that can just pack another Vengeance, you're going to think twice about the carry, anyone with a strong basic attack. But that's why with the Harith also gone, yeah, no matter what happens, I feel like Super Marco's pick is going to struggle a bit. Yeah. They might just settle for lane matchup in like what? Maybe Irithel? No.
Ooh.
I would have preferred a Bruno, honestly.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah,
I share the same response.
Right away.
Oh man, this is a really good composition by Twisted Minds. The only downside right now is they don't have... So the Moskov. I heard you guys during my live stream, the BTRP Scrim live stream, I was shitting on Moskov because Moskov isn't really the best pick right now. Moskov relies heavily on what? Staying in lane, on farming and waiting for the 3-item power spike. but it's difficult now because the 3-item power spike, it's a bit, you get it a bit later because of the nerfs to the gold lane minions in general. So that's why I thought this wouldn't be, you know, in the meta, but you guys disagree because you guys have watched this game, obviously. So we'll see how this, you know, Moskov does, because even in Indo, we completely forgot about the Moskov. There were no Moskovs at all in Indo.
I hate this so
The CC comes in. Yeah. Even Midnight. Even Midnight's not a fan of it, right? Okay, so it's not just me. Let's see. We'll see how Mirko proves us wrong, by the way. CC, really good stuff here. But I actually got info from one of the coaches at MPL that CC is just a really bad pick right now. Well, not really bad, but just a bad pick. It's very difficult to utilize CC right now. Mainly because of how long the team fights go. Right now, the team fights are getting to a point where like it is super long. It isn't just, you know, one burst, one big team fight ult, and then the team fight ends. Team fight is quite long. So the CC, once you use curtain call and you're done with curtain call, you're done. You know, you're gonna have to wait for that cycle again to deal damage in mid to late. Early game, you're still doing a lot of damage. But Dong, really good choice. Really good choice. This is such an underrated pick against the Kalea guys. In Indo, I've been calling Badang so many times, but we just never see it. We always see the traditional Gatot Kacha into Kalea, but in this situation, Twisted Minds have technically drafted against the counter of Kalea. So the traditional counter for Kalea is the Gatot Kacha. Why? It's because when Kalea goes for the ult, you can, well, Kalea picks up one person, right? Brings that person to the team. Gatot Kacha just ults everyone there, and you isolate the Kalea. You save the person who gets knocked up in the air by the Kalea in a way. But how Twisted Minds have dealt with it, a possible Gatot Kacha, is through a CC and Kimmy pick. The last two picks. Kimmy does really well. Again, it's magic damage CC as well because he just shreds through Gatot Kacha. So instead of going for a pick that, yes, could counter Kalea but gets countered by 2, they went for Badang, who is probably the best choice here. Really good pick against all 3 of these guys. These guys can bring Purify, but it also forces them to bring Purify, which then enables the Moskov, enables the Arlet, enables the Fredrin, because they won't have Flicker, and that means easy gap close for these guys. So yeah, there are layers to the Badang pick, and I really like it. It's also really good against the Kalea, not in the normal sense, but in the sense that you can re-engage and you can technically disengage from an, if you're good enough, stop the Kalea from Tsunami slamming, because your CC immunity is pretty good on the Fist Crack. So, all right. Draft-wise, all right, let me tell you, based on the draft here, if I judge it, I would actually go for Twisted Minds still. Like, but it's like kind of like 60-40 right now. Just because of how much Arlet could get value from everyone else. Like there's everyone here could actually CC. And I think that might be the idea between like behind the picks here from Trevor. Instead of going for a traditional gold laner that is meta, quote unquote, in the new patch, they went for Moskov because it's another free vengeance stack for Flop. Flop easy! Alright. So okay, it is also, you know, very fair in the lineup ratings, 60-40. I don't think lineup ratings are all that accurate though, at least in Indo, so we'll see. Oh my lord, this is greedy, but it is a... Yeah. So, I've seen a lot of people also kind of yap in the comments about people not respecting CC on the enemy team, not going Purify in a lot of the Indo games. And I have to explain to you guys why sometimes it's actually good to not respect it. Here, you have to think about the bigger picture. You can't just think about, all right, they have a lot of CC, we have to go Purify. It's not always that black and white when it comes to decisions like this. In this scenario, if they go Purify, they will be super bad in mobility. And if you look at Falcons draft, they just want to gap close. They want to get close to you. So especially for the Kimmy and Granger, it is more value for them to bring Flicker instead of Purify. If they have Purify, they can get out of the CC, at least one of them, but there's already a bajillion CC, right? What there isn't a bajillion of, or what leans more towards their composition, is playing front to back. They just want to play a clean front to back with these two in the back line, right? Granger and Kimmy, which means repositioning has more value than just purifying out of one layer of CC. Okay. Yes, it is a gamble because you still need to be really on point with your positioning, but I think it's solid. You know, I think for you guys as well, don't judge the Purify choice, the Flicker choice until you see that. Then if you see, you know, if Purify was just 100% necessary, then you can hate. What was that? All right. We have a pause. Fuck. Of course we do.
There you go. That's the
Oh, new skin. All right.
Yeah, locked in for this dude. What a good commercial break we had. Let's go back here.
All for the Beatrix skin.
All for the Beatrix skin in Land of Dawn, and perhaps one of the most important games in Season 16 Falcons history.
Okay. Slow, steady
Brave
start.
Smite, Brave Smite. Ooh, double Brave Smite.
Aggressive chase, but
Okay.
ooh, and deep
So in
dive.
Indo, mid prio is just super important because you can do this. You can just rotate around, help your jungler. You can push in. And I think that's, you know, this is so much value for Twisted Minds right now. Able to get the flicker out.
Lansu jumps in, and he'll be able to get away. But that was a deep.
But it is Falcons who get it first because of the Fredrin. Weakness Finder here. Concussive Blast here. Everyone going Brave Smite except for, yeah. I like this. A lot of jungler Fredrins go for Impure Rage. I'm more of a fan of Concussive Blast, especially when you have a composition that can utilize the early game. Concussive Blast gets you to clear the jungle faster, guys. So if you guys are looking for tempo plays, you need to look for Concussive Blast over Impure Rage. But if you're looking to react or to sustain, then yes, Impure Rage. Here as well, you won't get as much value for Impure Rage because there's a Baksha on the other side. So, you know, instead of going Impure Rage, Concussive definitely works better just to try to outfarm and to try to play with tempo instead of play with sustain.
We are very used to him using
Instant warrior boots.
But right now, the utility jungle
Warrior boots too for Nausea.
It seems that Nausea was
Granger always wins these. Oh, great fight. Bang! Whoa. A very messy fight. But a great fight for Twisted. I wonder how they got there. Wait. Because, like, they all have level advantages. Hold up. So, wait. The Kalea just... Oh, Fredrin went in. Okay, Kyle Teasy went in and no one was there to follow it up. Sion got a billion free hits on him. Yeah. It was not a bad call if they all were closer. It ended up being very bad, especially for the early game here. And yeah, double kill early. Never really... Wow! Oh my lord.
But no, it's just too overwhelming from Twisted.
Yep. You have to respect early game. CC, early game, Baksha, Kalea. They fight like monsters, man.
But Team Falcons questionable decision there. Why would
Yes. Yep. Very questionable. Tsunami Slam though. Interesting choice. Wow. Taking a lot of value from that final slash though. Great move by Sion. Hey, well played, Sion, brother man. SOD doesn't land. Good replaces Wrath coming down, but yeah. Whoa, he still wins it. The CC was perfect. Not CC as in CC, I mean crowd control. Fist crack. Lansu still on him. Ogwen. Okay, he stays alive. Alright, I'm sorry. I need to see what happened there. Who CC'd the Baksha? What the fuck? So much is happening. A good taunt. Ah, it was Kyle. Alright, well played, Kyle. Yeah, but see, like, Falcons, I think they did a good job here. Usually when you lose early like that, you don't want to go for the turtle fight. But here, especially for Falcons, they are a composition built to team fight. They're a composition that's built to play for the Arlet. If they lose out on Turtle 1, and if they don't get anything from Turtle 1, it'll be very bad for them. They need to set up properly for Turtle 2. It was already a loss. If they give Turtle for free, they can't really look for trades, right? So the only times you want to... Well, not the only times, but specific conditions. I'll give you guys the reasoning as to why Falcons didn't go for trades and instead went for the Turtle again. Their composition, in a way, is one-dimensional. They are looking for fights here, and they're looking to play weak side Super Marco on the Moskov almost 24/7, right? Throughout the entire game. They lost the first fight, which usually means we can play towards bottom lane, look for a trade. But in this position, again, because their composition is set up this way, there is no way for you to bully the bottom lane. Super Marco is on weak side. He is just a safe gold laner to clear out waves, and he will lose out to the Granger. If they fully dive on the Granger, they won't get enough value. They will actually probably lose out in the rotation as well, because Twisted Minds could just take Turtle and rotate down below and punish them even more. So again, for Falcons, main win condition is we need to win with this lineup. We need to go and scramble and brawl, which they did. They went for it. They went for the gamble, and it's the better choice. Okay, so not every game do you have to go for trades. You have to go for like, okay, play discipline. these are the times you actually need to brawl, when the composition needs you to brawl, okay? For Twisted, why they took it is because, well, they just won, right? They have a little bit of an advantage, so they fought as well. And they went for a similar draft. It's just a bit more safe because they have layers to this game. They don't need to just win out early game and snowball and, you know, win out the 4 up here, because they are the ones who can actually trade down below, with the Granger having significantly more kill pressure early on the Moskov and siege pressure too.
Away from Lansu, and things finally simmer down.
And now Twisted Minds holds a 1.4k gold lead.
Still a massive lead, but you have to remember the Arlet is 2-2. Arlet got 2 kills, right? Which is good. Arlet is the main win condition. Also, understanding who your main win condition is, giving kills to your main win condition early is very, very good, guys, okay? Because I see a lot of people just, you know, take kills for fun. It can be unlucky. You can just, you know, take kills unluckily, but you want as much as possible to give gold to the guy who's going to carry you in the early game. And in this position, it is the Arlet. With the Fredgen, Jusin, and Padang, this combo is literally just made so that Arlet can skill 2, skill 2, skill 2 everywhere.
There's a lot of like spill damage coming out from Team Falcons.
He's 3-0-2.
Yeah, Sion is 3-0-2, which is not good at all, man. Especially against a Jusin, but somehow Few is still ahead in level.
From the mid lane itself, and in terms of damage dealt overall, or it's not so far from happening, honestly. The Eve deals a lot of damage.
That's what I'm talking about. Granger is so good, man. Still, you know.
So right now for Twisted
Broken
Minds,
hero.
at 1.4.
I've just been abusing Granger. I'm a Granger OTP. No, I'm joking. I'm not, but, you know, like, Granger is broken.
Right before that turtle, they'll be able to
Turret's good too.
battle spells. Same could be said here for Team Falcons.
Okay, he's gonna try something. Final slash.
Wow, man. Sion's movement is fucking beautiful, guys. Holy shit. This guy's so good.
Continues to be a problem, and he continues.
Wait, hold up. I'm gonna follow this guy, man. I need to follow this guy on IG, bro. Oh my god. It's crazy. This guy's good. I need to follow him. This guy's really good.
Remember the name.
Jeez.
Sean has put himself on the
Oh, is it Sean? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, Sean. I've been reading your name as Sion, man. I'm a big Twisted Minds fan this season. But still, TL PH and Bigatron, best team in the world. I'm sorry, guys. But you guys are the most entertaining to watch. There's so much to dissect in your game. Shout out to Bon and Lansu MP, Sion, Kaloy, Noja.
Misses from Easy, and he was stuck under the tower.
Insane play coming in from Sean.
Good pull by MP. Kaloy needs to engage first. Good job. Gets flapped easy. Oh, what a response, though. That's what I'm talking about. The re-engage potential, guys. Uh-oh, Flap TZ missed again on the final slash, man. Cal gets the Appraiser's Wrath. Oh, very bad fight. Very bad fight for Falcons. But Twisted got what they wanted, which was you go in first. This time, though, they are able to go for the trade, right? So, again, situations like this create opportunities for different plays. You never want to go for plays that are like template. It's not always, okay, when we lose this, we do this, we do this, we do that. No, it's always sporadic, your decision-making in the game. And here, why Falcons decided not to go for the full play, but instead played it a bit passive, letting Cal TZ die, but getting a turret up top, is because in this scenario, the weak side there's no pressure on him, right? Usually there's a Granger. The Granger's in the fight, so you have to make the call. And when you see a call like that, turtle for turret, it's okay to take it. This is, again, a position where a trade is good, okay? So we explained how Turtle 1 trade was just not good. You need to fight for it because there was no way to get a trade. The Moskov was held down by the Granger, and your composition is built for fights around Turtle, right? But for the next Turtle, especially when you're significantly behind, you can play for that if the Granger shows up here, right? Then you can look to just, okay, Moskov, you go clear, you do your thing, get the turret, trade it for a Turtle. And he actually does more than that. What a fucking Chad. Mirko. This Mirko. I still stand by my statement, okay? You fucking haters. You tell me if... Okay, I did get it wrong. I thought Falcons would be higher up in the standings. But I think that's not really because Falcons is bad. I think it's because in MPL Philippines, everyone is good, all right? Mirko is still, in my opinion, the second individually the best second player in gold lane in PH, okay? So,
I was gonna say, no way.
this guy's crazy, man. I have his jersey.
That is insane angles coming in.
Really good stuff from Mirko.
Not only did he get a turret up top, but he was able
He's shutting me and Midnight up real good with the Moskov, man. Okay, listen, Moskov isn't a good pick unless you're Kelra Mirko in PH, okay? In ID, maybe Eman? Skylar? Oh, no, Skylar, it's not really a Moskov player. Eman, alright? In Malaysia, Innocent. He can make it work. These guys can make it work. They're also all fucking Filipino, I just realized.
Sean and Nosha still has their flickers.
Shit. Okay.
Already in case a fight breaks out. And meanwhile, for the side of Team Falcons, Ogren will get his flicker up in less than 2 seconds.
Yeah, turret gonna go down to the bottom lane. Not much they could do there. Arlet is just super zoned away because the Kalea is staying out of vision. Remember, guys, when you're ahead, play out of vision, okay? Play out of vision. You get more value from you being out of vision because you make your opponents overthink, or you just punish them for overstepping compared to when you are in vision. So, again, you never want to open up too much. Nice jump into the Tsunami Slam. Oakland can react to it. Has the fist crack, though. Good poke traction. Pulse, nice fist crack, but he still dies. Flap TZ comes in. Noja. Oh, man. Flap is just... How the fuck did Falcons win this game, brother, man? Q goes in. Marco is still piercing through, but he's doing no damage. Kyle's dead. How the hell did... How the fuck did Falcons win this game, bro? The twisted throw? I shit you not, guys. It is so difficult to come back in this meta. How the hell did they do it? Especially with Granger getting 2 Sky Piercer stacks early, 7 minutes in, right as he buys it. Getting a purple buff, taking everything away, a turret up top. Twisted Minds are probably the best team at capitalizing on small wins. And Falcons came back? How?
But also you need to find that final slash setup. Everything has to be perfect for Team Falcons. That's the problem that they're facing right now.
Yeah. Just goes to show here in the history of
Oracle,
MLBB,
respecting the magic damage, but also getting you a bit more sustain. It's so difficult to itemize here. Again, like, you want to go Radiant Armor, but then this guy is starting to get built. This guy is doing 1 billion damage as well. Oh, man. Golden Staff just built. See, usually this would be like the time for you to almost get 3 item power spike. 9, 8 minutes, but you only finish a Golden Staff right now. Tsunami Slam, nice CC immunity. Super Marco in the back line. Oh, he's cooked. SOD. That's... Oh, man. How the hell did they... Are we serious right now? They came back from this? Look at this. Look at how... Huh? By the way, gotta give props to Twisted Minds. Again, playing the front to back perfectly. Perfectly. A lot of times, teams like this, when they get too ahead, like the compositions like this, I mean, not Twisted Minds, just compositions like this, they forget their win condition. They don't play together. The CC starts diving into the back line. The Baksha also just walks up. Kaloy gets a bit too aggressive, and they leave the 2 main guys in the back. But Twisted, again, stick to their main win condition so well, which is still front to back. We still gotta provide the front to our back, Noja and Sion.
The Moskov timing. Problem is, even if you do reach that point, your team fight has to be perfect.
Yes, as Midnight is saying here, you need, not only do you need to be perfect, I feel with a lead like this, Twisted Minds has to significantly throw. There's no way it's just perfect team fighting, right? Because if it is, then what the fuck? This is the last place team in MPL Philippines.
The first victory that Team Falcons got in Season 16 was against Aurora. In Game 1, they were down by 10,000 gold. At one point, people thought Falcons were out during that time. But Super Marco on this Moskov pick, able to defend.
That's true, Omi. Marco has done ridiculous stuff on Moskov. But this is not Moskov's meta, man. How has he done this? I really wish I could have watched this game without getting spoiled, because now I know there's a comeback and I'm just waiting for the moment. Or maybe it's better. Maybe the spoil actually helped me, because now we get to really anticipate it. Yeah, they just have to play it safe, which is pretty bad because their clear isn't good at all. That is a ridiculous angle that Ogwen is holding right now. It could lead to the comeback. Noja and Sion. Remember, Twisted Minds need to play front to back here. If Ogwen gets a pick, hey.
Probably 90 to 10. Like Twisted Minds.
Yep, that's fair.
Of the times you play this game, they're just naturally gonna win.
Yep, I agree with Midnight here. Everything he's saying is what I was thinking as well when I saw the draft. It's 60-40 because Falcons could just win out Turtle 1, and you know it could be that of a gamble, and Twisted Minds could play back. But Falcons definitely have the advantage because they know how to play. They can play the mid to late game with the picks that they have. They are not too reliant on early game. Really good play. Again, it's Flap that they target. Flap, dude, sublime targeting, sublime. Ogwen. What is Ogwen gonna do? What is Ogwen gonna do? Is he gonna get Noja? Noja? Oh, he gets Noja. He gets Noja. Super Mirko! Oh! No, nothing. They get nothing. But they clear. Uh-oh, MP way too aggressive. Hey, I called it. The fucking Baksha CC. No! I thought it was only the fucking RG, you know, the R. Oh no. Guys, don't get too crazy, guys. You need to no, why Lansu and MP dying like this, man? Oh my god, yar. That's the big mistake. That's the big mistake, okay? Because it's a shutdown that they gave over. MP. Oh man, and the DHS gets completed. Guys, you do not want to give your opponents trades at all, okay? The only times you would get a value trade from trading a base turret would be side lane base turrets. Dying like this for just Ogwen and Flap, it means it's a 2 for 2. It's an equal trade, right? Even the base turret here, this is not value. Base turret mid lane is the worst value amongst all the base turrets. So for a losing team, they're completely fine. This 2-2 is favorable for Falcons, okay? Just put it into perspective like this for you guys back at home who win early game but struggle to close out games. The problem is you guys take equal trades. If you, as a winning team, you take an equal trade with a losing team, you are the one with the loss, okay? The losing team wants to go for those trades. You, on the other hand, do not. Unless you lose your tank and you're like utility jungle for the 2 carries of the enemy team, then that's different, you know. But in this case, it's 2 for 2, which is the same. MP and Lansu for Flap and Kyle. Sorry, Ogwen, so even better for Falcons. Not even their jungler.
Lansu died, and because of that, they couldn't really push the base of Team Falcons. Both teams might have to wait for the first, for the next Lord.
Look at what Few is doing here. He's funneling all the gold into Moskov. Again, understanding what your win condition is super important in high-level games, okay? So if you still have like a full utility composition like this, and you guys are fighting for farm, sit the fuck down, set your egos aside, and let the gold lane take the farm, okay? Like in this condition, look, no one gets too much value from just, you know, getting gold alone. You need to give the Moskov the gold, okay?
In the late game.
Yeah, and we're gonna wait for equilibrium. I feel like at this point for Team Falcons, time is not their ally, but they're making sure to get as much as time that they can. But 30 seconds from now, that's going to be the next Lord of the game. Twisted Mind still has a clear advantage with the mid lane pushing ever so slightly against Team Falcons. It's going to be a hard task for Falcons to potentially win that team fight unless that big ask coming in from Flap TZ with a beautiful
Flap
slash.
needs to get a ridiculous final slash into Ogwen, and he needs to just skill 2 for a billion years. Moskov already up top, but Dang is set up in the bottom lane in case someone goes to clear. The value you get for Falcons composition is you can split up. For Twisted Minds, you're a group up comp, which again is good in the new meta. You want to just group up. You don't want to play in the side lane. Because you can blitz, you can look for team fights, and especially with a team that's that far ahead, you want to just go fight. Oh, Gwen! Oh my god. SOD lands? Super Mirko! Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. It happened, man. It happened, man. They're too split apart, man. They need to play front to back. They cannot let this happen. When the backline gets... See, this is why also when you're ahead, guys, just play discipline. You can take team fights, but you could also just use your leads and not team fight at all, especially when you have a composition like this. Brawling like this is not good, okay? So it is a mistake by Twisted Minds. After taking Lord, they should have just backed away. Falcons, their only way to come back in this game is through a team fight. Twisted Minds, they can siege this turret, right? This turret, and then go for the next Lord that'll be spawning here, and then do the same thing, and then play with the waves again. All that continuously, instead of going for these fights. This is a moment where you need discipline as a team that's winning. This is, I think, a very rare sight for Twisted Minds. They went for fights that really are high risk, low reward for them, but are high risk, high reward for Falcons. And they paid the price. They really did. Mirko landed the SOD. It was a great engage by the rest of Falcons, and they committed to it because they know if we let Twisted Minds shove in with the Lord, we're going to lose a base turret. And when we lose that base turret, we're done. The far lane control will be fully on Twisted, even with the Moskov on their side. Their strength would be gone, so they had to take the gamble here, and it worked for them. Super Mirko. Super Mirko. Super freaking Mirko. Super freaking Mirko, man. Oh my god, the wall on Badang, the synergy. I never really thought of that. That is really good for the Moskov. He's not bulletproof anymore, man. He has died, but man's crazy with it now.
What he did in the first victory of Falcons in season 16, he is able to defend once again against
this Mirko guy is ridiculous, man. They're gonna get a turret here. Tank up Kaloy? Is Kaloy going to be able to defend it? Few needs to tank this up. I think he can tank it up. Yeah. Nice.
Unfortunately for Sean, he couldn't follow up because he was inside of the Lord Pit as well. And he was being
Melfic gun for Mirko already.
And Team Falcons, off of that
What is that last item? Is that Winter Crown for Nosha?
They're able to clinch their way back to
Why not just Wind of Nature, no? Well, no Wind of Nature? No Wind of Nature. Not too big of a fan of that choice if he actually does finish up Queen's Wings or Winter Crown. There is literally only physical damage on the other side. Juicin, we don't count that, you know.
They were at the cusp of eliminating Team Falcons from this series, but one crucial
Winter Crown. It is Winter Crown. I think we'll see how it pays off. But I think that might be a bit too over. Like, I think just go Wind. You get all the value here, you know? You died because Super Mirko was able to dive in. If it wasn't for that, or if you had a Wind of Nature, I think the team fight could have been different. I guess he's thinking he doesn't want to get locked down by the Badang. Probably that's why he wants a winner. So whenever he sees the Badang going in, he just winters. But by that time, I think the team would have already lost too much juju. You know, their front isn't as tanky anymore because Moskov is doing a lot of damage. Arlet's jumping all around the place.
Okay, Basha. Oh, I couldn't get it.
Blade armor. This is where it really gets tough for the Moskov, man. The blade armors are already done for Baksha and for CC, who has Vengeance too. Moskov isn't really the best at going up against these comps because of that reason. But we'll see. Mirko, I don't know how you do it, man. You're that good, brother, man.
Entering the next few weeks of MPL.
We have to acknowledge, though, Twisted Minds has been in this situation many times this season. There's a reason why.
Damn, they are really keeping Mirko out of vision. I don't know if you guys realize this, right? But like, they are trying their best to just keep Mirko out of vision. Mirko has not been seen for a while now. Like up top. Last time he was seen was up top. They want to keep Twisted Minds thinking every single time. Where is the Moskov? Is the Moskov still up top? Do we need to split? So it actually will bait out resources from Twisted Minds, because now with Moskov still not seen in the map, right? A lot of teams, especially with the Kalea, they would just like, okay, let's conceal, let's check every bush here, and then it will be a wasted resource. Because the normal play would just to do that, right? And then you would lose out resources, or you get the Moskov. But in this position, Moskov is staying out. He goes back into vision so that he can soak in the gold, but he's staying out of vision. So that, again, Twisted Minds are still thinking, he's playing up top. That's why you see Kalea still play around there. And now they have to go for it with a Kalea up there to back up the guy who's clearing. Because, again, they don't know where Mirko is. Vision, guys, okay? Very important. Something that's very underrated in MLBB, vision. Because we don't have Fog of War, but we still have in and out of vision, okay? So, again, Mirko not seen by anyone yet. Not yet. To this point, I don't think he's been seen yet.
This is going to be the third Lord of the game. Team Falcons already setting up around their.
And the wave is still spectacular for Falcons up top.
Still no immortality here for MP the King. And this might just be the most important Lord for Kyle TZ.
Now Twisted Minds hold this, thinking that Moskov will show up top.
This time around, Few sent out to clear out the mid lane. This is gonna be
Now
a really
Lansu spots him, I
hard
think.
game
Or
if
maybe he
Valorant
still
can
doesn't.
find Lansu.
Do you get
That's
how...
not gonna
I don't know if
last
they've
so
seen
far.
Marco yet here at this point, but before that, it was still no vision Marco. That's why Twisted Minds are like, do we do it? Where the fuck is the Moskov? If we see Moskov, we're doing it. If we don't, we're gonna stay. And see... Oh man, this is fucking well played, man. I don't think Marco has been seen yet. Now they go. Now they fight because they haven't seen Marco, and Marco shows up, but... SOD! They get the fight. Oh my god, this is what I was talking about earlier. Can't believe it happened here. I'm sorry, guys. We're gonna replay. Baksha CCs. You just play front to back, guys. Do not go for the chase on the enemy backline. If you have a composition like this... My camera just fell. Oh no. Okay. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys, okay? I'm sorry, cameraman. I'm sorry, camera guys. Hold on. I was banging on the table, all right? Listen, if you have a composition that plays heavily towards your backline and you have a backline Kimmy Granger, play front to back. Do not let the chaotic nature of the opponents get to you. You need to build this solid front line. CC is meant to play here with the Baksha, okay? Yes, you want to go for these off angles, but then you reposition. You reposition, okay? You get the curtain call, then you reposition. You play for the team because the main damage at the 16-minute mark will be these guys, not you anymore. You were the guy. You were him for a good portion of the game. You need to know when you're not him, dude. Because now they had no protection. MP also way too far. Perfect for Twisted Mind. Oh, sorry, perfect for Falcons. So it is, I think, a loss of awareness from Twisted Minds because of the chaotic nature of Falcons. So well played to Falcons. But again, boom, bang, bada bing. Marco takes it this time. No vengeance. Super Marco pops in with the nature. He needs to respect the blade armors. He buys the rose gold. This motherfucker. Oh, what a peel by Few. Oh my lord. Marco would have. Oh my lord. What a peel, man. He actually also preemptively popped Purify. So even if MP got it, it wouldn't have killed him. Okay, so that's like, oh my lord. Oh my lord, man. Oh my lord, man. Well played to Few. Good instincts by Marco as well. And they get a turret up top. Oh my god. This is insane, man. Hello? That's crazy. What a peel. What a play. What a call. What a crazy vision play.
Dude, this is becoming a marksman battle between these two teams. Unfortunately, there's two.
Man, Marco,
Yeah.
So the odds are still stacked against Team Falcons here, even though the game has equalized. We've hit equilibrium.
and again,
for both
throughout this
sides.
game,
It's
they
just
kept the
that
two side
Twisted
base turrets
Minds
alive. If you want to come back in your games, guys, these turrets are the most important to keep alive, okay? You want to keep these turrets alive as much or as long as you can. If you lose those turrets, very big chance enemy team wins. If they know how to utilize it, obviously. But we're talking high level here, so obviously they know. They do. And again, look at Marco. Everybody just look at Marco, right? Look at Marco. Obviously, look at the team because the team is able to capitalize on Marco not being in vision.
You mentioned the wind of nature on this Kimmy. We're yet to see that in big action as of now, but Twisted Minds now gonna hold this Lord. This
Marco needs to land the SOD now. Okay, he stopped. He stopped. Twisted Minds is gonna go for it. They show.
Marco on the other side.
Yeah. Fuse. Oh, Few already beat a curtain call. These are calls. These are calls. Very good calls. SOD? Oh my lord, how are you that accurate? So that's how Ogwen, that's why they pick Badang, dude. The Badang is like an enabler for the Moskov to land the SOD. Keep this in mind, guys. If you have a Moskov that's really, really good, go for Badang and tell him to just look at you whenever you engage. Falcons literally gave the Lord away to put Twisted Minds in a bad spot. They were not looking for the Lord contest. They were looking for the fight. Purely the fight. And they got it, dude. Wow. This isn't a Lord dance. This is Lord bait. Falcons Lord baited Twisted Minds, bro. This was... Perfection, man. Perfection. They had vision on the Lord. They started Lord. But instead of saying, yo, Marco, you need to walk up, show. So they show. They show Moskov. So that Twisted Minds get baited into, all right, guys, we need to go. Moskov's up top. So they use the forced error against Twisted Minds. And they get all the value. Marco's clearing up top. And then they just, again, split the team fight up. CC is doing a good job in this position, right? It's different to the one we saw earlier because he needs to hold from getting lured.
Falcons getting zoned out here by Lansu. A one-man zone out by Lansu this season.
I think Kaloy walking up was the mistake. Kaloy should have still played with MP. He should have just left Lansu. Yes, it sounds kind of bad because you technically do not want to lose anyone for the Lord. But at this point, I think it's better for you to lose someone for the Lord than to leave your backline open like this. Because again, this is what we get to see, right? With them splitting up. Honestly, this is frustrating for Twisted Mind, so you can't really blame Kaloy or Lansu for doing any of these moves because theoretically it makes sense. And in the game, it is way harder than, you know, us dissecting the game. Having said that, though, again, the best move would have been still to play for Sion, to play for Noja. Now they're left open, and they don't really get any value anyways, and the CC is still dead. It doesn't change the fact that the CC would die. Yeah, Winter Crown. I think if the Wind of Nature was here, you would probably survived, right? Yeah. GG though. Wow, wow, just spectacular stuff, man. I'm glad you guys asked me to oh my lord, he buys immortality while he was dodging skills. I'm glad you guys requested this game. This wait, is the game done?
They have waited 4 weeks for this moment. Half HP on this Lord.
Wow. I can't believe I can't believe Falcons are last place. This is stupid. Like, oh my lord. Your teams are so good. MP was trying to cut. MP was trying to cut, man. He was trying to cut mid. He was trying to cut mid. That's what he was doing. I don't think it's bad. I think it's actually good. You know, as a Baksha, you don't really get value from just defending in the base. So, yeah.
Is this gonna be worth it, MP the King?
Why did you have to go out?
He wanted to cut mid.
Pushed in to the side of Team Falcons. That's a waste of a hero over the side of Twisted Minds.
I think they still defend this though, right? So I don't think it's that big of a waste. But yeah, I think MP, I understood what he was doing. Overall though, it is now a bad play because I didn't see the waves. The waves were actually, none of them were threatening Twisted Minds base. So I see what MP was doing, but I understand the frustration of the casters. And now seeing it, yeah, it's negative as fuck. Because none of the waves were actually at threat. He shouldn't have done it. But I understand, you know, they probably would have looked to clear just through mid. He tried to cut. Unlucky. Unlucky, MP.
Is this gonna be worth it, MP the King?
No, it's not worth it. But there was a time or maybe a place that it could have been worth it. Yeah, midnight molding for sure.
Now still alive, defending against
as long as they keep their side turret alive, they're good though. Okay, yeah, they're good. They're good.
The fact that Falcons,
I thought it would have ended there. Hopefully, luckily not MP.
They are slowly climbing it, but even though they
that was an assassin instinct, by the way, guys. Not really the best on the box, yeah. Not a, yeah, like on a Joy, on a Ling. That's what you want to do on a Fanny because you want to cut the wave, you know, stop the clear, stop the end from happening. On a Boxer though, your clear isn't that good anyways. Oh! Purify out. Wow, the traction pull. Super Marco gets away. Kites away as well. MP, oh my god, the blade armors. Super Marco's still in the back line. Carl's easy jumping as well. But don't leave your back line, man! No! This, I can't believe it. We called it all the way from the start. You don't want to leave your back line, man. Oh no, stop it, man. Listen, you have a better front. You have a better back line. Marco's, yes, in the lead, like he's really good and he has been frustrating, but you still want to stick to your strengths. You don't want to play their game, dude. No, Twisted. Come on, man. Oh, my lord. Okay, take back what I said earlier. I said, okay, I'm talking about this composition, not Twisted. Turns out it is Twisted. Fuck. Dude. Oh, no. That's so sad. It's the simple things, man, that you guys need to keep in your mind for you guys to win games, okay? Yes, obviously, you want to make those big IQ plays. You want to make those macro plays. You want to make those genius plays. But sometimes the simple answer is the right one, okay? Oh, they overthought it, man. They overthought their execution. Bonchan's gonna have to have a word with the boys, man. Well fucking played though, Falcons. Well played. Sheesh.
Often connected
Mirko.
with comebacks and redemption. When you thought their flight has ended, they continue to fly on the wings of Super Mirko.
Dude, Mirko. Gee. Wow.
Oh my, it feels like a celebration for almost everybody.
Man, I'm gonna...
We saw an amazing game from Twisted.
Dude, that was so good. That was good though.
Finally,
Unfortunate though for Twisted, man.
after a handful of games, Team Falcons claw their way back and ready to soar once more.
And the super rookies of Twisted Minds put up a great show. They
did.
Took down the Falcons in one fell swoop.
Well played,
They
well
have
played, man.
such bright futures ahead of them with that type of performance.
They're still really
against
good.
former
Just a
world
few
champions.
things to
Team
improve
Fal-
on for sure. Here and there, like losing track. I think it's like rookie mistakes though. Rookie experience definitely, you know, played a factor there. Falcons are probably the most experienced team. Yeah, the most experienced team in MPL Philippines, right? Up there. They're definitely up there. So, oh man, unfortunate for Twisted. I'm really sad for Twisted because, well, I mean, they got outplayed a couple of times, but then they lost track because of the outplays. You know, when Mirko keeps on doing that, when Badang Owen keeps on doing that, you start tunnel vision. You start thinking about other ways to win the game instead of your main win condition, which is fine, but they just need to work on that and they'll be super, super strong. Twisted are still up there when it comes to skill level, man. And, oh man, I'm putting my camera down again. My camera just fucking fell. Thank you for watching, guys. I keep on smacking my table because I enjoyed that game.